Welcome to the Leaky Theory Room. We're on topic 3 this week, Breves, double dots and duplets, and this can be found on pages 6 to 9 of your co-workbook. How do you like our new theme song? I thought it was fitting. I don't hear much from you guys in the Hangouts group, so I can only assume that you have way better things to do than talk about music theory. But just so you know, if you ever need me or your classmates, we're all in that group together. And any questions you have about this week's work, please post in the group. So because there are actually 3 topics in one topic this week, I'm going to break this video down into 3 small parts. And the first part we'll deal with is breves. So a breve is like a semi-breve that grew up. Counts for 8 crotchet beats. Now that's a very, very long note, and it's not one that you've come across before grade 4. Where on earth would you need 8 crotchet beats in a bar? There's one key signature that does need 8 crotchet beats in a bar, and that is 4, 2. So that's 4 minims, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, and 4. And thus, if you had a full bar for one note, it would be a breve. Hope that makes sense to you. A breve rest is just the whole space. You know how you always like, is it a minim or semi-breve? Is it hanging or is it sitting? Well, a breve is doing both. So just with that very, very basic math of counting what a breve is, you should be able to do the first 2 exercises. Completing these sentences. I think we can sort of complete these sentences together, I guess. Pretty easy. A breve lasts as long as how many crotchets? Well, if it's 4 minims, it's going to be 8 crotchets. A breve and its rest can only be used in 4/2 time. Any other time signature is just too short for a breve. And something is half the time value of a breve. It's in the name, it's semi-breve, and that's something you've known for a long time. Cool. Exercise 2 says, rewrite these scales in notes of double the time values, insert the new time signatures. That's pretty awesome. So I want to give you a quick tip for any dotted note. Sometimes we kind of panic and we're like, what is double a dotted crotchet? All you need to remember is that if you double the note itself and add a dot, that will be double. So if we'll have a look here, I've got a crotchet going to a minim. I'm going from 4/4 to 4/2. My crotchet then becomes a minim rest. And then all I have to do is draw the G as a minim and put the dot next to it, and I promise you it will be right. So that's all you have to do for the first examples in question 2. Very, very straightforward. Question 3, rewrite these scalic passages in half the time values and write the new time signatures. So you'd essentially be doing the exact opposite. I want to point out just in number B again, that once you hit a dotted note and you panic and you go, oh, what is that note? And when it's halved, all you do is halve the main note and add a dot, and I promise you that that is half the time. Okay? That should get you through exercise 2 and 3. Basic maths.